First, a disabled person's view of war. People often come back from a war zone with disability. But poet Peter Street turned the tables when he travelled to Bosnia with a convoy.
Isolated in a war world, standing between sandbags stacked in bedroom windows, now blanking out all those lovers who once pressed their hot faces onto cold glass, looking down the narrow street where sniper slits are the only light now shooting through. I'm in the wrong zone, an inch tall, in a valley of stone buildings where only the odd tree stands. They are there watching me. I can feel their mind. That yes or no, fingers ready to trigger. It's now real, those men and women, in a second, flopping dead on the pavement. I step through, trying my best to be invisible, walking back home to Wigan.
The reason I wanted to go over to Bosnia was to show that as a disabled person, I could do it just like any other writer. And that was so important to me. And I think to show that, to get that over, I think that's so important to other disabled people as well. Because we're tough as well, you know. You know, we can get out there, we can do the business. And I wanted to show that more than anything. I'd been in a lot of trouble earlier on. When I got out of the bar, I'd been chased by guerrillas. And I was in this town, Pacarax. And I thought, well, I wanted to see something around the other side because all the convoy had been unloaded. And once you've seen one wagon unloaded, you've seen them all. So again, on my own, which I did most of the time, I just went round this other side of the village. And I crossed the bridge and I saw in front of me this building with UN letters on it. And then there were these sandbags at the windows. And there was nobody. Nobody about. And in the background, there was this circular saw going, which was sort of slicing up the atmosphere. And it was that sort of, again, the Hollywood image of Gary Cooper walking in high noon. And it was that sort of strange loneliness, a total silence except for this saw. And then I realised that there's more than just a lonely street. This was a sniper zone.
We are sheep or slaves, walking in a long line, towed by a man on his tractor to a police station with its face blown off. He shouts, "Stay on the tarmac, everything else is landmined," and chugs past without looking. Bright red swastikas and dicks painted on white walls, where family life sang out its parties, now pile up in the front garden. He points to Serbian cannons. There's a silence we've never heard before. No birds, no cats, no dogs.
There was in a village, just outside of Pacarax, and everybody kept saying, they said, there's this police station going off. You must keep behind, giving it all. Come on, follow us. So it almost like a bar ground. But it was just to see something quite special. And everybody was following him. And I thought it was almost pornographic to wanting to show this. And the two policemen outside this sort of police station with all its face blown off, waiting to be snapped, you know, the and I'll pause this way and I'll pause that way. And that seems so pornographic, like I said before. That's so wrong.
An ex-serviceman rattles a big tin under our consciences. I slit in some change, confess to him that I've taken action. Good man, he says, smiling. Walking home, I feel my stitches holding those scars of war burst. At first, the traumas are tight, stubborn, like trying to blow a cricket ball down your nose. Then everything pouring out. Snipers, and that wall splashed crimson of bone and brain clung like wool to a barbed wire fence, and that cameraman who left me to the guerrillas. Guilt and restlessness splashes the pavement.
Well, violence doesn't settle anything. That's the one thing I've learned. You know, it's no use saying, nations saying, oh, we'll have this war, you know, we'll go off. That doesn't happen. You know, you've got all these wonderful images of people in trenches. You know, and again, the man-to-man thing, even in Wilfred Owen's poems, what he's saying about facing the German. To some men, it might turn them on. I wanted to give a completely different opposite viewpoint of war. I didn't want to talk about the macho images of men fighting men. I just wanted to give images of everyday life, what was happening there. You know, not about people being heroes in our own sense of being heroes. Everyone is a hero. We were just struggling to survive.